hour ago.
Yes, that is true. He knew the situation was going to be very serious and seemed to have a sort of premonition at this. So his farewell was very touching. But I never thought. Good morning, brothers.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for coming. It is a pity that the other bishops have not turned up. We have some very important matters at hand to discuss. This is a very crucial juncture for the Archdiocese and also for the Salvadoran Church. In the past 1 or 2 years, the Church has come under severe persecution by the state, and now Bishop Rivera will give you some of the details.
7 priests and some sisters have been arrested, tortured, and murdered. 2 priests have been brutally murdered, and so far 727 peasants have been shot dead, and more than 1,000 abductions. And just 2 days ago, the Aguila's church has been occupied by the troops.
Some of these things have taken place in your own dioceses, and yet none of you, except Bishop Rivera, have raised your voice in protest. It is apparent that there is some sort of disunion among us. The people are not fools. They have noticed this very much and are scandalized. They are angry with us because our disunion has created a potent tool for the government and the aristocracy to torture and oppress them further.
But how can we have unity when you despise our general direction? Am I not the president of the conference?
This is a wild charge that cannot be proved.
You are hand in glove with the Jesuits, who are known to be Marxist sympathizers, and you encourage your priests to draw the Marxist line. How can we tolerate that? How can the government tolerate that? Aren't you thus fomenting troubles in our dioceses too?
These Marxist priests, and there are always some restless nuns with them. I am told, turning the country upside down with their demands, strikes, and encroachments.
I think all this is from prejudices and misunderstandings. These priests are not chief Marxists What do they stand to gain? No, they are just imbued with the spirit of Vatican II. No, they are not Marxists, but good priests. Perhaps their selfless zeal may be disturbing the complacent apathy of some of us bishops. Why then are they taking to violence?
That is a lie. I challenge you to cite even one case of violence by a priest.
You see, there are some groups among the people who are rebel guerrillas. It is possible that a priest might have been lured into one of them, but to date, not one priest has been accused of firing a shot. Rather, they have been victimized, and now two of them have been cruelly and unjustifiably cut down.
Some of you are too friendly with high-ranking army officers, government officials, and members of the aristocracy. The people and the priests frown at this. We should not be deceived by the externals and fall into their traps. We must all stand united, make a common stand, and speak out.
To break with the government, that is foolish and sure to bring worse evils upon the people.
It is silly and scandalous for us to loom large the death of 3 men. Why don't you have a common statement prepared and get on with it?
The idea is not to break with the government, but to speak out the truth. We have a statement ready, and this is it. The daily kidnappings and killings of peasants, the false propaganda, the attacks against churches and church property, the violation of human rights, all these reveal a greater and much deeper evil, namely the lack of social justice and the massive poverty and suffering of the people. The church mission is to proclaim the kingdom of God, the reign of peace and justice. But the church cannot tolerate a few people owning the bulk of the land, and the vast majority is having only a fraction, not enough for subsistence. The church cannot keep silence when a few have access to cultivate and recreation and wallow in affluent luxury. We, the Salvador's Bishops' Conference, hereby demand the violation of human rights must end.
the morning broadcast.
This is very partial. Yes, of course, this is partial. Because we have to stand with the poor, the weakest, and the outraged. Alright, we will read it.
My brothers, now in the context of Rutilio's death, how shall we respond?
I propose that we close down our schools and colleges for a week.
Yes, that can be done. You may organize a meeting and rally too.
I propose that we prelates should keep away from all public functions and ceremonies like presidential swearing-in.
As Internuncio, this will not be possible for me.
This will be difficult for us too, but considering the gravity of occasions, and if you all insist, we shall do so at least for a period.
But the most important thing, what I suggest is that we have only this one funeral mass on Sunday in the cathedral and cancel all other masses in the whole archdiocese. And at least from the neighboring parishes, silent processions be organized to join the funeral.
This is impossible. I certainly do not agree. There will be loud protest from the aristocracy.
This is precisely what we want.
But you can't deprive people of mass. You can't absolve them of Sunday obligation.
I am not depriving anyone. I am only inviting them here for a pastoral reason, and the canon law allows me to do it.
No! It is not done. Besides, the state has declared emergency. Large crowds can turn unruly and bring the army upon them.
That's a possibility, but I am confident of keeping order.
You are irresponsible, imprudent, and inconsistent.
What? Have you consulted us and your priests?
When it slightly touches your honor and convenience, you are all very much concerned. But when the scores of poor peasants are tortured, evicted, and murdered, you keep your eyes, ears, and mouths shut. It is disgraceful. As for the priests, the idea came from them. They very much wanted it earlier at the murders of the catechists, but I vetoed it. And now I am going to go along with them, come what may.
Oh, stop it! Let us not end on a discordant note again. You can have your way. I don't know what is going to happen. God help the church and the people of El Salvador.